Hi, this is Galina and my Russian language video course for beginners from Notes4ru. And today we will have our second grammar lesson about gender of Russian nouns and pronouns. But before we start, I just want to be sure that you remember everything that we learned last grammar lesson. And I hope you remember how to create simple sentences and ask simple questions in Russian. And also, you should remember a few words from our last grammar lesson. Это, вот, да, нет, не, etc. So, today we will talk about nouns and pronouns and about the gender. First, let's clarify what is a noun and what is a pronoun. Nouns are words for a person, thing, or place. For example, ananas, pineapple, mama, mother, яблоко, apple. And I just want to tell you about this symbol I always put. This symbol means for example, just to be sure you understand. So nouns and pronouns are words that we use instead of nouns and sometimes instead of some adjectives. For example, я means I, ты means you, вы, it also means you, but in a more polite way. Ваш means yours, и тебя means you, yeah? Your name is, тебя зовут. Now let's talk about gender of Russian nouns. Russian language has three genders, like English and many other languages. Masculine, feminine, and neuter. So all Russian nouns will be divided into three genders: masculine, feminine, and neuter. It is easy to understand the gender of animate living objects. You just have to remember these words: animate objects or animate nouns, sometimes we're saying. It's everything which is alive. For example, mama, I think nobody will be confused about the gender of this word. Mama is a feminine noun and muž, it's a masculine noun, so there is no confusion in this. But it is not so easy to understand the gender of inanimate, not living objects, or sometimes we say inanimate nouns. Let's think. Ananas, pineapple, is it a neuter noun? Яблоко, apple, is it also a neuter noun? Or vasa, vase, is it a neuter noun? If you talk about the English language, you would definitely reply yes. Pineapple, an apple, and a vase, they are neuter nouns. But in Russian, inanimate nouns also can be masculine and feminine, not just neuter. So if we come back to this topic, the answer to this question, are these words neuter, is not very clear because they are not all neuter nouns in Russian language. So let's understand. We can understand the gender of a noun by looking at its last letter in Russian language. And last letter of the word we name ending. So to understand the gender of a noun, you have to look on its last letter. Feminine nouns will end with a or ya. For example, зима, мама, щетка. I think there is no question about the word mama. Mama, it's an animate noun. It's a live person. That's why we clearly know that it's a feminine noun. But if you look at the word zima, winter, in English language, winter is a neuter noun. In Russian language, zima, it's a feminine noun. We can say she. Yeah, zima, it is she. And щетка, also a brush. In English language, brush, it's a neuter noun, yeah, because it's inanimate. And in Russian language, it's also a feminine because it ends with a. Next, masculine nouns end in a consonant in most cases. Consonant t, k, p, b, etc. Different consonants can be the ending. Поезд, фрукт, музей. Поезд, it's a train. Again, in English language, it's clear that it is a neuter noun. Frukt, fruit. Музей, museum. So, d, t, y, they are consonant letters. That's why these words, we consider them as a masculine nouns in Russian language. And last one, neuter nouns. Neuter nouns end with e or. For example, облако, you know this word, it means cloud. Яблоко, apple, and a new word for you, море, which means sea, Black Sea, North Sea, etc. Or and here. If we see a noun which ends with ye or, it will be a neuter noun in the Russian language. So to identify the gender, you must look at the last letter of the word. You must look at the ending. And a few exceptions for you. Nouns ending with the soft sign, so this symbol you remember, can be masculine as well as feminine. For example, ruble. Sorry, it's a mistake here. It's supposed to be U letter. Ruble. Yeah, Russian ruble. Ruble, it ends with a soft sign, but this word we know, as we are Russians, that this word is a masculine. And площадь, it's also a new word for you, which means square. Площадь ends with a soft sign, but we know it's a feminine word. So every time you will meet a word with a soft sign at the end, you will be a little bit confused, but slowly you will learn all words with a soft sign and you will understand what gender are they. And second exception, animate nouns ending with a or ya can be masculine, depending on meaning. This is quite simple, you will understand from the examples. Papa, masculine noun. Even if this word ends with r, but we know that papa, it's a father, and it cannot be feminine, right? And same with дядя. Дядя, it ends with ya. It's supposed to be a feminine, but we understand, of course, that дядя is uncle, and uncle cannot be feminine. So these are few exceptions. Okay, let's do a fast exercise now. I will show you a word, and you will have to guess what gender this word is. It's quite simple. I will give you just a second to think. Ananas. It's a masculine noun, it ends with a consonant. Кот, again masculine, ends with the consonant. Mama, of course, it's a feminine noun. Облако, it ends with o, it's a neuter noun. Turist, it's a consonant at the end, so it's a masculine noun. Vaza, a at the end, feminine. Поезд, masculine. Метр, masculine. Nose, masculine. Motor, motor, masculine. Sport, also masculine noun. Улитка ends with a, that's why it's feminine. Хорошо, it's not a noun, that's why it cannot have a gender. It's just a word for you to repeat. Хорошо means well. Ballet, ballet ends with consonant, it's a masculine noun. Guitarra, feminine. Doctor, masculine. Зима, feminine. Иголка, feminine. Lampa, feminine also. Papa, you remember its exception, it ends with R, but of course it's a masculine noun. Fruct, masculine. Era, feminine. Ёлка, it's a Christmas tree, ends with A, it's a feminine. Жук, bug, masculine. Муж, of course you know, husband, masculine. Музей, museum, it's masculine. Центр, also masculine. Чемпион, masculine. Ваш, it's yours, it's a pronoun about this word later. Щетка ends with a, it's a feminine word. Ты means you, it's a pronoun, it doesn't have any gender. Humor, humor ends with a consonant, it's a masculine noun. Muesli, it's a plural form, we will learn it later. Muesli, it ends with e, it's a plural form, and plural form doesn't have a gender. Яблоко ends with o, it's a neuter noun. Дядя, of course, it's a masculine noun, even if it ends with ya. We learned the gender of Russian nouns just to understand how to combine these nouns with appropriate form of pronouns. I will explain you. And let's talk now about gender of possessive pronouns. Possessive pronouns, if you explain them in English, it will be my, your, her, his, etc. Possessive pronouns. In Russian language, we will learn today just 3 possessive pronouns. Мой, which means my, твой, which means your, and ваш, which also means your, but it's a more polite pronoun. Мой, твой, ваш. A little bit about definition. In English language, you might hear that these words my, your, people name them as adjectives, but in Russian language they are pronouns. I gave you just one form of every pronoun. Мой, твой, ваш. But these pronouns can be changed accordingly to the gender of the noun. So, in Russian language, we cannot say твой мама or мой ваза. I hope you already guessed why it is like this. Mama, it's a feminine word. Vasa, it's also a feminine word. We must change the possessive pronoun accordingly to the gender of the noun it goes with. If you see that mama, it's a feminine word, you have to put a feminine option of the pronoun твой. Similar with vasa. Vasa, we know it's a feminine word, so мой also needs to have a feminine form. Let's understand what are these feminine, masculine and neuter forms of these pronouns. Моя, твоя, ваша will be combined with the feminine nouns. So моя, твоя, ваша are the feminine form of the pronoun. For example, моя мама. We know that mama is a feminine word. It has to be combined with моя, my mother. Твоя гитара. Гитара, it's a feminine word. It has to be combined with твоя. It's a feminine form of the pronoun. Твоя гитара, your guitar. Ваша фамилия, your surname. Фамилия, it's a feminine noun. Мой, твой, ваш will be combined with the masculine nouns. So мой, твой, and ваш are the masculine form of the pronouns. Мой папа, my father. Papa, it's a masculine noun. Мой, it's a masculine form. Твой фрукт, your fruit. Ваш поезд, your train. Моё, твое, ваше will be combined with the neuter nouns. Моё, твое, ваше are the neuter forms of these pronouns. Моё яблоко, my apple. Твое утро, ваше упражнение. Упражнение, it's an exercise, and утро, you remember from our last lesson, it's morning. So, what you have to remember? You have to think about the gender of the noun to put an appropriate form of this possessive pronoun. Моя, твоя, ваша will be combined with feminine nouns. Мой, твой, ваш will be combined with the masculine nouns. Моё, твое, ваше will be combined with the neuter nouns. Nothing is very difficult, and I gave you just a few possessive pronouns, not all of them, and rest of them we will learn later when you will be more comfortable in Russian grammar. Now let's do one exercise. It will be all about possessive pronouns мой, твой, and ваш. So what you have to do? You see the noun and the pronoun in the main form, in the masculine form, and then accordingly to the gender of the noun, you have to change this pronoun. For example, иголка. It's a feminine noun. You know it cannot be мой иголка because мой it's a masculine form. That's why you have to change мой to моя. Моя иголка. My needle. Ваш и мама. Yes, you have to say ваша мама because mama it's a feminine word. Your mother. Твой дядя. Yeah, here you don't need to change. Твой дядя, your uncle, because uncle is a masculine noun. Лампа. Yeah, it will be моя лампа. Моя, my lamp. Лампа, it's a feminine noun. Ваза. Твоя ваза, your vase. Балет. Твой балет, your ballet. Ёлка, Christmas tree. Ваша ёлка. Гитара. Моя гитара. My guitar. Яблоко, apple. Твое яблоко, your apple. It's a neuter noun, you remember, яблоко. Поезд. Ваш Поезд. Your train. Облако. Cloud. You remember this word very well now. Твое облако. Your cloud. Утро. Morning. Мое утро. My morning. So now you can easily combine all Russian nouns with the appropriate possessive pronoun. In the next grammar lesson, we will learn gender of Russian adjectives, and also we will start a little bit difficult and most complicated topic in Russian, cases of Russian nouns. But don't be scared, we will learn it very slowly, so you will have time to memorize it. If you have any questions or if you want to download the materials, please go to my website notes4u.com, and also you can visit my Facebook page Notes4u Online Russian Lessons. And if you have any comments and suggestions, please leave them in the comment area under this video. And I hope to see you soon in the next grammar or vocabulary lesson. Bye and good luck in learning Russian language.